Good morning, everyone. Boker Tov. In this week's Torah portion, it says God appeared to Abraham in the plains of Mamre as he was sitting by the door of his tent. And Rashi explains that Abraham had just undergone the mitzvah Brit Milah, circumcision, at the age of 99 years old. And God came to visit him because there's a mitzvah to visit the sick as Abraham was recovering. But Rashi asks, why does the Torah mention the location where Abraham was sitting? That God appeared to Abraham in the plains of Mamre. And Rashi answers and says that when Abraham was instructed to circumcise himself by God, he consulted with Mamre, one of his neighbors. And therefore, the Torah mentions that the revelation of God to Abraham took place in the territory, in the land, in the plains of Mamre, to honor the memory of Mamre, who gave Abraham good advice regarding performing the mitzvah of circumcision. And the question that all the commentators ask is, how could it possibly be that Abraham had to discuss the matter with Mamre? He needed his advice. God told him to perform the mitzvah of circumcision. Did Abraham think twice about it? That he needed to get guidance from Mamre whether or not he should perform the mitzvah? And one of the answers given by Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky is that of course Abraham was going to perform the mitzvah. If God told him, he was going to obey. But his question is, should he do it privately, quietly, or should he do it publicly and let everyone know? And his concern was, what will people say? What kind of a God do you have that he asks you to perform circumcision at the age of 99? And so therefore he thought, maybe it's better I keep it quiet. And Mamre was the one who gave him the advice and said, no, go public, let everyone know, don't be ashamed, be proud. If God told you to do it, don't worry what people are going to say. You do it the right way and don't hide it. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs would often say that non-Jews respect Jews that respect themselves. Sometimes we think, maybe I shouldn't be too Jewish, I shouldn't be too public, I shouldn't be too loud. No, be strong and proud and tall as a Jew, and never worry what other people are going to say. On the contrary, they'll respect you more when you stand proud for who you are. One of the remarkable stories we heard while we were in Israel visiting the hostages is when we visited Bar Kupperstein, one of the 20 hostages that were released. A remarkable young man. And his mother, Julie, and his father, Tal, were with him when we met. And his mother told us the most remarkable story. She said, while her son was in captivity, she did not go to any of the protests which were against the government. She didn't want to sow divisiveness in Israel. She campaigned for her son's release, but only in peaceful ways. One day her cell phone rings, and she picks up the phone, and it's the Hamas terrorist who is holding her son in captivity calling from Gaza. And the Hamas terrorist says, listen, I want you to know I have your son here. And we notice that you don't attend any of the rallies. You're not protesting like all the other mothers, or like many of the other mothers. And we're letting you know that if you ever want to see your son alive, you need to start protesting against the government and attending these rallies. And the mother of Bar Kupperstein, Julie, told us that she said to the terrorists, I want you to know something. My son is not even in your hands. My son is biyadayim shel borei olam. He is in the hands of the creator of the world. And not only that, you are also in the hands, biyadayim shel borei olam, in the hands of the creator of the world. And there was a silence on the other end of the phone. And finally the terrorist said to Julie Kupperstein, Kol hakavod, Geveret, which means my deepest respect for you, ma'am, and hung up the phone. And the family went on to make wristbands for people to wear that say the words that Julie told the terrorists. Tamid biyadayim shel borei olam. We are always in the hands of the creator of the world. And one of my prized possessions is Bar, the hostage, took out one of these blue bands and gave it to me as a gift. To remember those words that his mother said, Tamid, we are always in the hands of the Creator. Imagine a mother who the terrorist is calling, instead of acquiescing and saying, yes, I'll start going to the protest, just give me my son, or starting to plead. In a moment's instant, she knew exactly what to say. My son is in God's hands, and you're also in God's hands. And what did that elicit from the terrorist? Respect. Wow, look at this woman. She can't be broken. Her faith is unshakable. And even the evil Hamas terrorists had to say, Kol HaKavod Geveret. When we stand proud and tall as Jews, the world respects us more, not less. Have a wonderful day.